Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tellor Dev Call. Today is August 11, 2025. And this is week 2 for Mainnet being live. And we've gone through a couple of hurdles or trying to get through them. If you are testing with us, let us know if you have any feedback for our documentation. We are happy to make sure we address it. We want to hear from you. And Spuddy, what's going on? Tell us about what's happening with our state syncing.
State syncing wasn't working for us. A state sync, we're talking about people running validators and nodes. A state sync is for syncing to the network if you don't want to download a snapshot. But it wasn't working. But we were able to get it to work on an archive node. So then, it means we had some kind of a store corruption. It's like not a bug. It's like some kind of a corruption that happened on our validator nodes, unfortunately. So now we'll have to replace the chain data on our validator nodes, and we're going to get good snapshots that work up on the website. But yeah. And if you have a mainnet node running, you're good. There's nothing to worry about. The problem was not being able to sync. Not that synced nodes are corrupted. Just want to put that.
Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, Caleb?
Yeah, I'll just be working on that stuff as well. Trying to find the best way to get synced up to the chain. Also, need to stand up another snapshot server for Palmetto so that people can join easier there as well. But yeah, just gonna be playing around with this to make sure joining the chains is as easy as possible.
All right. Akram.
I have a bunch of things I gotta do. I'm still working on the indexer. There was one thing that I didn't add before about the bridge stuff. So I'm gonna add that, and already set up all the AWS stuff. I just need to do the indexer code. Another thing is the CPI. Hoping to start that today or tomorrow morning.
Amazing.
Just I guess, the translation. And oh yeah, and I have a dance PR I have to review also.
I thought for a second you said dance instead of dance. Yeah, so just to clarify.
I'm gonna dance with this PR.
Okay, so just to clarify, so we're trying to make it easier for us to host things, and that's why Akram is working on all of this indexing of our data for the chain, and I think maybe some Ethereum stuff as well, and trying to make the front ends for Ryan to be a little bit easier to populate. And dance PR, or I'm not sure which one that is, but the CPI, because Dan, you put out a lot and you can talk about it in a little bit. And the CPI thing, or the Big Mac index that he's rewriting, is basically helping us apply the methodology from The Economist to the data that we're actually collecting. Which, by the way, Dan, and can you remind Tim when he gets online? This is the week to collect the data. And with that, Dan, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'll remind Tim about that. Good reminder for me too. And on Friday, I was running the LVM, my branch of the LVM on Palmetto, and I was able to auto dispute a bad bridge deposit report, and it still worked for bad spot prices and stuff. So yeah, just waiting for that review. And now I'm back to Big Mac stuff. I'm working on getting prices.
All right, Ryan.
Working on sprucing up the relayer page, finishing that up. So got rid of that delta stat, and then including the block times that we can parse or take out.
Did you add the median?
The benchmark.
Yeah, the benchmark.
Yep.
Okay.
And Tim mentioned being able to put in custom inputs for the dates. So I'm just working on that. And then I'm also talking with Tim about adding the Saga aspect to it, because right now it's just Ethereum. And then, yeah, so, but if you're listening, relayer.tellor.io is up and running if you want to check that out. And then once that's done, there's just a couple minor things on the support page I wanted to button up. And then I might work on either the one-off reporting page for no stake reporting, or the dispute page, just depending on which we think is more pressing.
Probably the first.
Which one?
Probably the one-off will be quick.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Anything else, Nick?
Yeah, so Friday we deployed a bunch of on Saga EVM, so there are new price feeds, so we have quite a lot of them up already. We're going to go live with 2 projects there, maybe as soon as this week. Trying to iron that out with them, so we're going to be working hard, which will be super cool. So
Nick, it's about 6 of them. Do you remember which ones exactly? Saga, ETH, BTC, USDC, UTC, USDT, and there's one more, right?
at function
Oh, that one.
yeah, so those ones, and then I think there's some more that we have to deploy over there as well. So they're going to be some good power users of the layer, which is nice. Yeah, and then gonna probably go test the docs on the user side today. See how I can use the data potentially. And yeah, that should be it. So.
That's great. Did we get any questions, Ryan?
We did not.
All right. So you guys.
think-
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think there actually is a good one. Got to remember where it was. It wasn't in the usual channel.
None of the deep questions, did they?
How do we view the available data? That one's old. No, it's not. Yeah. How do you view the available data feeds? And are there integrations coming? Which we just talked about, Saga integrations. And where you can view the data is on the block explorer.
The block.
Related data.
And then Ryan, he's gonna add a drop down on the Block Explorer blobs. We talked about this.
I did add it. It's already added.
Okay, it's already up, right? So there's a drop down where you can choose query IDs. So hopefully that's easier for people to see what's available. I think that includes the cycle list. I don't know if it includes all the other things in Saga, but
Right now it does, yeah.
yes. Okay, so
You might not be able to get any data on it because we haven't reported on it yet, but you can see the list.
all right. So there you go, guys. You can see the list there. Maybe in the future we will host a table. I know we've done that in the past where we had a table with a human readable column and then the query ID, which is a hash of the inputs. It's a little harder to know what it is unless you memorize it, like I'm sure a lot of the guys have memorized the cycle list. But now you have.
And I think if you see any solutions, I mean, we've always played, this has always been a problem with Tellor because we're like super flexible in that we do all of the data feeds. So like if you're asking which data feeds we do all of them. We have the capability of doing all of them. It's just like, how do you display it in a way that shows this is not a concrete list of things that you can have. You can have anything you want. These are just the ones that are currently being imported. So that's kind of where we play with the trade-off on the UX side. But yeah.
Don't feel limited, guys. What's there is one list. You can add anything you want. We can always update it as we go. But
This is one of those things that the indexer will help with this a lot.
yeah.
Sure. Be able to
Yeah,
show.
and
a lot
like
of
you
data.
said, Spotty, worst case, you can look at it on the Explorer where you can see everything. But it's not always human readable. Any other questions before I say we don't have any questions? All right, then we'll see you guys next week.